Hey guys, welcome back. In last video we show how we can create variables. In this video we'll look into enumeration, that is enum in short form. Before we start, I just wanted to say something if you're directly watching this video, I would recommend you to go and watch previous videos first, since these videos are created in sequence to help you understand things properly. So I will highly recommend you to watch all the videos in sequence. So let's talk about enums. Let's say uh, we want to define one property here that is called product status. I will name this field as status, and this will be actually a product status. I will make it mandatory here. Now I will define the product status as enumeration. If I'm defining it as enum, it will be couple of options here, and one can pick one of them. So it is not like you can select more than one items from here. So I will just be writing couple of enum options here in stock, then out of stock, then one I will write is back order. Now as we see, like we have three options in our product status, and we can use one of these in our data as well. Like currently we don't have product status here. So what I will do is I will quickly update the data. I will also update it in our on GitHub, so you can just copy it out the new data as well. Now as you can see, like each object has one property called status, and it has some values like in stock, out of stock, kind of these things which we have defined here in schema as well. Now what we are going to do here is as we have already created a property on the product and product status, let's go in playground and see if we are able to use this, how it look like in playground. Before that, first let me start my server. Now as the server is running, I will just go and refresh my page. All right, so I'm just going to open a new tab here. If I expand this product, I see a product status here, and you can see it's a enum, and actually the values which we can pick for this product status is in stock, out of stock, and back order. Let me just try it out. I will pick name from the products. I will try to use product status. So it's the property which is product status is actually status here. Now let me just try it out. I'm getting some error. Cannot return null for nullable field product status. So what it is saying is it cannot return null when it is mandatory. Let me check it out, and then we can decide why it is happening. If you notice, I have not saved this file with the new data. Let me just quickly save it, and then I can try it out. The server has restarted. Now when I click execute again, you can see my data is coming here, and it has status in stock, out of stock, these things, right? All right, we can do one more thing here is in products right now we are not taking any parameters, but what we want is when someone passes one property called status, then it should show only that status products. For example, let's say if I'm passing in stock in parameter, then I will be returning the response of in stock products only. So let's do that in resolver and schema. Let's do that changes. The first thing which we'll have to do here is like we'll have to define the one parameter here in the products. We'll have to make it update it such a way like it needs to accept one parameter, and that will be status, and I'll mark it as product status which we have already created here. I'm keeping it not mandatory, since like if there's a no status, then in that case I will be returning all the products. What I'm going to do here next is like I will go in the resolvers, and as we have done earlier, if we need to resolve the products under query, then what we can do is like I will check this products under query. Now as we know, like the first parameter is parent, which we don't need it, I will can mark it as underscore, and the next parameter is the arguments. So here I will just pick up status. Now what I want to do here is like I want to do one thing. I'll make it a method. I mean, I'll start with the bracket so that I can add multiple lines of code. And then what I can do here is like I will add some conditions. For example, let's say status is there. Then what I can do is like I can filter the products. Let me just return it. Now this prod will have status, and I can compare it with the status field as well. Else what we can do is like we can just return the products data without filtering. Let's check this out if this is working or not. Now in the playground, if I refresh, let me just restart my server since we have done changing in the schema itself. So we'll have to restart to change to show the new changes in playground. Now as you see, like this products query is accepting one parameter called status. What we will do is like we will update this query, and we'll pass one status field here. We can do one thing, like we can use this variable, so I mean enum directly here. We are getting uh, stock and out of stock both together. All right, once I restarted this, I mean save the changes again, I am seeing the changes here. I don't know what happened, but it was reflecting the old data. Now I see, like if I click on products, I'm getting in stock values only. And also, like if I remove this, I mean the parameters from here, as it is not mandatory, then in that case I'm getting all the data. Okay. The other way to pass, I mean this enum value is like using variables. Let me just zoom it out a little bit so that I can show you. Actually, there's no field, so I will be adding one field here that is called status, or you can say product status. And here I'm going to add out of stock. Now to use this variable, we'll have to first pass it into our query as we saw in our last video. If you have not watched, please go and watch that video first. And we'll have to define the type of this variable here. If we see here like this, the type of this is, just go back here, and if you go back in the products, you see like the status is product status. There's no exclamation mark, so we'll write as it is. Now since the variable type is defined, what we can do is like we can just assign it here. The actual argument name is status, so I'll have to use in this way. Now what will happen is like it will show all the out of stock data, all the out of stock products. Now this query is working fine. So that was it from this video. If you want to like learn something else, if you have some queries, you can just go ahead and use comment section. If you like this video, if you are liking this playlist, please go ahead and hit like button and subscribe the channel so that you can get notification for the further videos. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.